Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video on my experience with BLC. And if you don't know what BLC is, it stands for all my people who are not in the Army, it stands for Basic Leader Course. And basically I'm just going to be getting ready while I talk to you guys about my experience. So I was in BLC from pretty much the whole month of February. I started, I think February 5th was the first day that we had class. I was a part of the classes that did the complete class online. I never went into the building and I never saw my instructor until the day that I graduated. So my experience with BLC, I'm just using this edge booster gel to gel down my edges. But so my experience with BLC was I wasn't sure if I was gonna get in, considering when I actually submitted my packet. So I was kind of surprised that I even got in. So when I got in, I was super excited about the course. And usually, just to give you guys an oversight, I have been in the Army for not quite 3 years. August will be my 3-year mark. And so I went into BLC, you know, with 2 years under my belt, which I don't want to say most of the time doesn't happen, but I mean, most people don't get slated for the course with only 2 years in. So I'm just leaving it at that. So I got into the course in February. It was, I found out that it was completely going to be online. We use Microsoft Teams and we also use the platform Blackboard. And for my particular class, it just depends on your leader, your small group leader, what platform you're going to use. We ended up using Teams, which I was more familiar with, so I was really happy about that. So basically they start the course by saying, explaining everything that's expected of you, giving you your counseling, explaining, you know, what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do, all that kind of stuff, right? So everything was going well for me. You're graded on your participation in the course, which I kind of struggle with, but I'm gonna get into why. So, and I'll try to list everything that I'm using in the description box below, but I just really wanted to, get this out for you guys, since I felt like, you know, this was a course where a lot of people don't really know what to expect. So it's pretty much a 4-week course. It's online. Well, it was online for me. I think now they're switching to going in the building and out of the building. So day on, day off, but I'm not sure of the actual schedule. There's 8 assignments that you're graded on, and you're also graded on your participation for the course. So participation was really hard for me. I struggled with it, not because I'm a quiet person in general, which I feel like most people think like, oh, she's quiet, so she's not gonna do well. It wasn't because I was quiet. Like, you grow out of those things as you get older. Obviously, you're taking a course, so you're like, oh, I'm trying to get the best grade possible, obviously. What was hard was trying to be heard and say something unique that maybe your classmates hadn't heard before. And my biggest pet peeve in life, not in life, but one of my biggest pet peeves is repeating the same answer. So like I was saying about participation, like a lot of people might think because you're a quiet person in real life or in your particular shop, like, oh, you don't say a lot, that you would do badly on those types of things. But it honestly just depends on how much you can raise your hand on the Teams app and have yourself or your voice be recognized And as long as you do that, you'll do fine. So I was one of those people who I said something every day, but I wasn't someone who continuously raised my hand. And I think that in the first couple weeks that hurt me, especially if you're trying to make commandant's list or anything like that, then you definitely need to be someone who talks literally in every class. So the way the classes are structured too is also they're going to be for really long hours. Well, that was the way my class was. And you literally are going to wake up around 5:30, or I woke up around 5 just to make sure I had enough time to get ready. And the way we did it in teams for PRT, so to practice going through the drills and whatnot. We did every other day, and we did teams. And basically it was your turn. Like if it was your turn to go, you did your specific drill. We were doing like exercises, but I guess our SGL figured it makes more sense to just do a whole drill instead of change out every time you do an exercise, because the PRT drill, conditioning drill 1, conditioning drill 2, those are all the drills that you get tested on, as well as the shoulder stability drill. So all those drills, you need to know how to do them, and also make sure that you're doing them correctly. I looked up several videos on YouTube just to make sure I was doing it to standard, I guess. I also asked my SGL, and I also asked people in my class, like, hey, am I doing this correctly? Just to make sure, like, you know, you're not counting off points for small things like that. And I feel like every little point matters. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is make sure you keep your hands together like this, and everything will basically be fine for you. That's what I did, or that's what I made sure I kept in my mind, because that's what our SGL continuously told us, like, make sure you have your everything together and it's done like to the Army standard. So back to the participation and basically saying the same things in class, like it does get very repetitive because there's not that many things that you can say or add to the conversation, unless you just go out on left field and say things that basically people are gonna disagree with, which I feel like towards the end our class kind of became not one of those classes where people were just saying anything, but people were just, I don't know, I don't want to say spouting nonsense, but it wasn't particularly helpful as far as like the classes go. You're gonna go through a lot of classes a day. You get like 10-minute breaks. You get an hour for lunch. And the way our class was set up, you did your PRT training in the morning. If you didn't have that training, then you did then you woke up and you just came to class at 9. And by come to class, I mean be on teams by 8:45. I'm trying to think of anything else. Just be respectful at all times. Make sure you're not saying anything that is offensive to anyone. They also have several classes that go through these things with you. And also like what it means to be a leader, so on and so forth. So you learn these things throughout the course. And basically what I wanted to harp on was the public speaking assessment, because people thought that because I was someone who basically kept my thoughts and opinions to myself, that I wasn't going to do well on the public speaking assessment. And I actually did very well. I ended up getting 100 on the public speaking assessment because it's not that difficult. Introverted people decide to keep their thoughts and opinions to themselves, and honestly, it's nobody's opinion or it's nobody's business to be talking about everything that you think people want to know. Everybody doesn't want to know every thought that comes across your mind. And that's just my opinion. I could do a whole video about this, but I'm not going to go on a rant for y'all. I'm just going to leave it at that and say I did very well on the public speaking assessment, and I was very proud of myself. Not that I thought that I wouldn't do well, but all the assignments are pretty much, you know, based on how much effort you put into it, and so on and so forth. So it's based on your effort. Just remember that. So also, I wanted to say that while I was in BLC, like, a lot of things happened. I was able to get my own room. I also got a new car. So like, just a lot of changes happened in that short time span. I still have to show you guys my new car. And also, I'm gonna be doing show reviews and stuff like that. But I basically just wanted to use this video to talk about BLC and like my experience with it. And I would say, like I said before, if you're trying to make the confidants list, then you need to be someone who is speaking every day, and make sure you're speaking every day. And even if somebody says something that you were gonna say, just say it anyway. Just be like, oh, to piggyback off of what this person said, I'm saying da 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 da. And just remember not to get frustrated with yourself, because nobody, well, I wouldn't say nobody, because some people have to take the course again, but it is you know, once in a lifetime experience. And I feel like it's an experience that is needed for leaders. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I would say, and it's an experience that is needed for you to become NCO. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. But yes, I wanted to do this getting ready with me, basically to talk about what's been going on with me, where I've been, and just update you guys. And basically that main portion was about the course. If you guys want to know anything else about the course, please let me know. I didn't want to go into grave detail because I also feel like the course changes with COVID restrictions or guidelines, and with the way things are going right now. I think that the course that I took was like the last one that they were doing, where it was going to be completely online. And then the last day that we had the course, Command Sergeant Major talked to us. He addressed the class, and people were able to ask him questions. And also, that was the first time that we met our SGLs in person. If you don't know, SGL stands for Small Group Leader. And that was the first time that we met them. We received our diploma, and then that was the end of the course. Also, make sure that you tell your squad leader everything that's going on with you. There was an instance where someone was driving, and we thought that they were going to get in trouble or possibly get dropped from the course, but you need to let your squad leader, small group leader, let someone know what's going on with you, because it doesn't have to be like that. Like, you don't have to get dropped from the course. Yeah, and they're willing to work with you. So yeah, that's pretty much it about BLC. The car that I got is a 2021 Hyundai Elantra, and it's in like the dark gray color. I'm gonna show you guys that. And also, I'm gonna be starting show reviews. I want to review definitely Superman and Lois, which I might record a review of the first episode after this. I'm not sure how many people watch the show. I'm a huge fan of Superman, so I definitely want to check it out and see like what they were doing now in the Superman universe, and my thoughts and opinions about it. Other than that, guys, what's been going on with you guys? I tried to record a get ready with me chit chat a while ago. I don't know if it'll be up before this video or not, but you ended up not being able to hear me because I had my fan on, so I ended up just having to make it like a voiceover type video. But I wanted to get back into the swing of things because I had really fell off. But at the beginning of the year, I was doing so well with my videos and posting and stuff, so I really didn't want to like let the momentum die. But here we are in the middle of March, and I hadn't gotten a video up yet. So I wanted to go ahead and like record this for you guys. And like I said, I'll be placing or try to put all the products that I used in this video down below. But this isn't really like a get ready with me like I'm doing something special or unique. This is more like an everyday look, I guess you could say. And I also ordered a few things from Sephora. So I don't know, I've been vlogging as well, trying to vlog the improvements that I've been trying to make to this room. I don't know if you can see behind me, but I ordered some Vine string lights. I might like rearrange them because I'm not really sure if I like that setup layout. And yeah, some other things that I've done, I put like my other Vine lights on the, not Vine lights, my other like Firefly lights on the other wall. And then I got a mirror, but I also wanted like a faux grass wall, and I was talking about that in a vlog. Like it's kind of expensive to do that, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it yet. Sorry guys, I can't really talk while I'm doing my brows. So I'm trying to make sure my hand does not slip. But what have you guys been watching? What have you been up to? There's so many things that go on in the world that I could talk about. The Stop Asian Hate movement that's going on right now, as well as just everything going on with like Black people and like the whole Meghan Markle thing. That is crazy as well. I hope this look turns out more spring than anything, because that's the vibe that I was going for, is spring. And I don't know if you guys, where you guys get your news from, but I get my news from a lot of different sources. Not sure if they're all credible, but I saw an article on Snapchat about Meghan Markle, and I don't know if you guys saw the clip where she talks about, because I didn't watch the interview, so I just saw bits and clips of what she said, but there's a clip in there where she talks about how her and Harry got married before the actual day. And so there was someone there, there was someone there who came back and actually said, no, they didn't actually get married. And I'm like, how are you gonna tell somebody when they got married? But anyways, I just thought that was interesting. I was like, the hate is real for this lady, and she's not even over there anymore. But it's wild. I hope that her interview sparked conversations that they should have had in the UK for a while now. But I've got a feeling that nobody cares, and they're just gonna basically just push it under a rug. And just because I'm not sure if I remember or not, I'm using this color from the whatever palette by ColourPop, and it's called Maybe Later. Alright guys, I'm not sure when this video will be up, but I'm gonna try to get it up as soon as possible. I'm gonna apply my mascara and all that off camera, so it'll go a little bit faster. Alright guys, so I am back to apply my lip color. I just applied the Sephora lip liner in Molasses. It's the Rouge Gel Lip Liner in Molasses. And I'm going to apply this Buxom lip gloss. I think it was a special edition, like fall. It's called Pumpkin Spice Latte. So. And that is pretty much it for this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.